Janine Carter wiped her hands on her worn-out cleaning rag, the faint smell of lemon disinfectant clinging to her fingers. The office was alive with chatter, phones ringing, keyboards clacking, voices rising in frustration. But none of it was meant for her. To them, she was just part of the background, like the hum of the air conditioning or the creak of the elevator doors. She pushed her cart down the hallway, careful to avoid bumping into the shiny desks that looked like they cost more than her monthly rent. The tech company thrived on innovation, a buzzword she heard over and over again from the employees who barely acknowledged her existence. Innovate or die, one poster on the wall read. She smirked. They didn't seem to notice the irony of needing her every day to clean up their messes. "Hey, excuse me," a voice called out. Janine turned and saw Todd, a skinny developer with perpetually messy hair, standing by his desk. He pointed at the floor where a coffee mug lay on its side, a dark stain spreading across the carpet. "Can you?" He gestured vaguely, already turning back to his monitor. Without a word, Janine grabbed her spray bottle and got to work. As she scrubbed, she couldn't help but overhear snippets of conversation from nearby desks. "The server's still down," someone groaned. "It's a total crash," another chimed in. "Rachel's losing it." Janine glanced toward the glass-walled conference room where Rachel, the head of IT, paced back and forth, her phone pressed to her ear. Through the glass, Janine could see the tension etched into Rachel's face. "Do you understand what's at stake here?" Rachel's voice carried through the crack in the door. "We're talking millions in potential losses if we can't get this fixed today." Janine finished scrubbing the carpet and stood, her knees aching. She turned to Todd. "All set." "Thanks," he mumbled, not looking up. The weight of the day pressed down on her as she returned to the cleaning closet to clock out. She didn't belong here, she thought, not in this world of algorithms and stock options. But then again, where did she belong? The bus ride home was quiet, save for the low hum of the engine and the occasional chatter of passengers. When she finally stepped through the door of her small apartment, the smell of something burning greeted her. "Marcus," she called out, dropping her bag. Her 12-year-old son appeared in the kitchen, holding a pan and grinning sheepishly. "I tried to make dinner, but, it didn't go great." Janine laughed despite herself and pulled him into a hug. "You're lucky I'm too tired to be mad." As they sat down to eat a salvageable meal of leftover spaghetti, Janine's mind wandered back to the day. The chaos in the office, the tension in Rachel's voice, the way no one seemed to have an answer. She shook her head. "These people and their million-dollar problems," she muttered under her breath. "What was that, Mom?" Marcus asked, looking up from his plate. "Nothing, baby," she said quickly, forcing a smile. "Just work stuff." But as Marcus returned to his meal, his face thoughtful, Janine couldn't shake the feeling that some problems weren't as unsolvable as they seemed. Janine scrubbed at the coffee stain on the breakroom counter, her hands moving in small, tight circles. The smell of stale caffeine and disinfectant filled her nose, but she barely noticed anymore. What she did notice was how quiet the breakroom went when she entered. It wasn't uncomfortable silence. Not outright. Just a pause. The kind where people suddenly remembered they had emails to check or cups to rinse out, all without meeting her eyes. She inhaled deeply and exhaled slowly, as if letting out the knot in her chest. It wasn't the first time. It wouldn't be the last. The office was in chaos again. She couldn't escape the rising voices filtering through the walls, Rachel's sharp orders, the developer's tense murmurs, the constant chatter about the crashed server. It was like a storm raging just beyond her reach, one she wasn't meant to be part of. Not that anyone would ask for her help, even if they thought she could offer it. The cleaner wasn't supposed to know about tech or servers or million-dollar losses.